Happy Thanksgiving week, everybody. We welcome you back to ESPN NFL 2K5 on a Monday morning, where today the Denver Broncos begin their streak of playing 4 straight games at home against their first opponent in that 4-game streak, the Buffalo Bills, part of the AFC East division. Now, the Broncos have had a tough go with the AFC East this year, losing to both the Patriots and the Dolphins. Well, the Dolphins in 2 overtimes and the Patriots late in the game strictly because, it's Brady. The Buffalo Bills do not really have a strong offense, but their defense is one of the better ones in the league. This could be an interesting one. Snow is again going to be a factor. As you look at the coaching battle, it's definitely clear that Shanahan is going to have the upper hand in terms of experience. As the rookie coach, M. Malarkey, a.k.a., by the way, you got 100 cool points from me for that creative name alone. The rookie coach coaching the Buffalo Bills. Scott to Invesco Field, Boomer.
Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, they broke through in the late 90s under Mike Shanahan to claim their first 2 Super Bowl titles. But though it's starting to wear off, the Broncos have the horses to be successful again. Buffalo Bills, Denver Bronco, now. Again.
Crowds of tailgaters arriving early this morning. These fans are primed and ready for the game. Welcome to Invesco Field at Mile High Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds. Trevor Price is a fine defensive lineman. He's the kind of dominant pass rusher that every defense needs and every offense dreads. This guy dreams of sacks in his sleep. On the other side of the ball, we've got another top performer. Matt Williams is an imposing defensive end. He fills gaps, and he's a fantastic tackler. When running backs are in his reach, he just swallows them up. You run into his arms, it's like hitting a brick wall. Well, better watch out, because both of these guys have a chance to make some big plays today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin. It's tails. Gets the signal, and we're set. Liddell kicks it, and we are underway. Drowns decides to take it out of the end zone. Let down at the 27. The weather is a factor, and ESPN's very own Susie Culver has some information for us. Susie.
Thanks, Dan. The snow is falling heavily right now and is really starting to blank the field. The players are struggling to keep warm, and these conditions are definitely going to affect their play on the field. Back to you, guys.
Susie, thank you. The Broncos will start this drive at their own 27-yard line. The lead catches this one and is well past the markers for a first down.
Ashley Lee makes the catch, but watch here what he does after the completion. Caught, and now fight for more yards. You can't coach that.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
Spikes blasts him back at the 43.
Akio Spikes loves the stop the ground game. 6'2", 242. This guy shuts down the run before it starts. He knows how to get into the backfield, and he can down a ball carrier faster than I can down a cheeseburger.
Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Smith goes in motion. First gets the ball again and gets upfield. Tackled at the 50. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Well, no question about it, Dan. Takeo Spikes is one of those guys that attacks the ball like it called his mother and dad. Let me tell you, this guy can really lower the boom on
Plummer throws a heater, and it falls incomplete.
Troy Vincey anticipated that they would go deep and outside on that last one to cover the play perfectly. Because of him, incomplete.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Knorr lines up for the punt. Knorr gets the snap and punts it away. Brown catches it back at the 10. Stopped at the 18.
Antonio Brown did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Bills offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 18-yard line. Bledsoe gets all of his arm into this pass, and it's complete for the first down and a whole lot more. Henry chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Henry takes it for a second carry and gains about 3 yards. Third down with the tight end wide. Catches it in the flat, and that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
John Mobley made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
Defense's back was against the wall, and they rose to the challenge, Peter.
Yeah, Dan, that's great D. They had to make a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be fourth down. Gorman gets the ball and punts it away. The Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. This one will fall incomplete.
Rod Smith may be the right guy for his quarterback, but he's unable to catch that ball over the middle.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. It's a good call.
That'll bring up second down.
They had a bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Lee goes in motion. Plummer zings it to the right side, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Jake Plummer threw an incomplete pass there. You know, maybe that's lucky since there were 2 defenders in that zone.
Now he is old for his last 3 passes, and you can tell he's starting to get frustrated.
All he needs to do is calm down and make the throw.
It's intercepted. Back down at the 16.
Isaiah Reese does a great job reacting when he sees the passes off base and steps in to catch it. The snow can be such a wild card in the passing game.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Bills are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 16-yard line. Bledsoe just rifles this one, and it's intercepted. Tackled at the 13.
That That was perfect positioning back there to get the interception. Heck of a defensive play.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Broncos were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 13-yard line. Smith goes in motion. First, will take the handoff and is out right. At the 18. First picks up about 2, and that will bring up third down. Smith makes the catch out to the left and tries to get free. Ball down hard at the 37. That will bring up first down.
Rod Smith knows why he's such a valuable guy to have downfield.
He makes the catch, but then cuts loose for plenty more.
You can't coach that.
Peter, they did what they needed to do, and they squeak it past the first down line.
Yeah, he knew what he needed to do, and he did it.
How eloquently put.
Thank you.
First down, 3 wideouts in the game. The ball's loose. The Bills have it.
And this right here is a live ball, and fortunately for the defense, they grab it and gain possession. Heads up play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
Coach Shanahan doesn't agree with the call, and we're going to see the red flag. This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have one challenge left.
And we've got to look at the pass itself and see whether the ball is moving forward or backwards. That will tell us what happens to the call. Oh, if you ask me, that's moving forward and an incomplete pass. After they'll overrule this one.
The forward pass, therefore incomplete. Denver will not be charged with a timeout. Second down. He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along. Smith goes in motion. Plummer throws a beauty to the right side, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Ashley Lee had a man playing him close back there, but he made a great move to get the catch.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and it will move the chain.
Great execution.
Hurst takes it for his 5th carry and heads wide left. Tackled at the 40.
Garrison Hurst high-stepped it over the opposition and got the yards.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Second down, and this is the 7th play of the drive. Lee goes in motion. Plummer fires this one over the middle as the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Jake Plummer made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
First has his number called on first down and gains about 3 yards.
Second and 31.
Plummer zips it to the left sideline, and the completion is good for 6.
Rod Smith got wide open and made the easy grab. Great job to take advantage of the D's confusion.
A decent play, and they'll now face 3rd and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make third down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. First, we'll get to carry on 3rd down and converts the 3rd down.
Garrison Hurst stayed with his blockers on that last one, and it paid off big time. You know, Dan, it's always good to have a wingman or two.
A nice play, and with only a short distance to the first, they put it together and make it happen.
Yeah, 3rd and short always looks easy, but it's not, Dan. That's good execution.
Hurst loses one on the play, and that brings up 2nd down.
London Fletcher not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
Appleby his 4th tackle of the contest. Denny gets the sack way back at the 29. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Well, at just 5'10" and 245 pounds, London Fletcher is pretty small by NFL standards, but he's no dummy out there, earning the nickname .com for his ability to read offensive plays before they get started.
Plummer unloads this to the right sideline, and it's off. Incomplete.
Ashley Lee went for a mid-range completion on that one, but didn't get it.
Peter, in 3rd down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, 3rd is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Elam boots it from 46 yards out, and he misses this one to the right.
Jason Elam watches as his kick gets snowbound here. Take a look. Well, it goes wild there. It's so cold it might have shattered if it hit the upright.
The Bills have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their 37-yard line. Bledsoe throws this on a rope, and it's tipped. Incomplete. 2nd down from the shotgun. Henry will get the carry on 2nd down and picks up 8 yards on the play. Third down, 2 tight ends in the game. Bledsoe dumps it out left, and it's tipped. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kelly Herndon made a Got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
That was a fantastic job by the defense to stop what would have been a first down.
I love to see Big D on third and short situations. Fourth down, defenses love to hear that from the refs.
Gorman lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Gorman takes the long snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 13. Right down at the 23.
Rod Smith racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Broncos had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 23-yard line. Plummer fires this one over the middle, and it's complete at the 24. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
Jake Plummer has been searching for a rhythm out there, and he's come up short, Dan. As you can see by these numbers, he's been having a rough day of it. So far, he's struggled to get 69 yards and no touchdowns.
The lead didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Ashley Lee had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Next down. The Bills take their first time out. Miller lines up for the punt. Nor takes the long snap and punts it away. Brown fields it at the 37. Back down at the 50.
Antonio Brown did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Bills haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their 50-yard line. Bledsoe goes up the limb here, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Second down with the tight end right. Bledsoe throws a heater right sideline, and it's bobbled and dropped incomplete. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Eric Moles had that ball in his hands on that play, and he just dropped it.
Those mid-range passes are not working out for them so far. Peter, what's different in that range?
For the coverage and their reaction time, he is beating them to the punch right here.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Liddell boots it from 49 yards out, and he misses this one to the right.
Ryan Norman had to use a butterfly net to bring the high snap down. Watch him adjust here. And he got the kick off, but that's no good. I got to think the bad snap was a factor.
The kick's no good, and they would have taken the lead there if it had been good.
Would have been a nice way to end the half, but it's still really anybody's game.
The Broncos could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at their 40-yard line. Smith catches it up. First down, 2 receivers to the left. Plummer flashes it out left side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Nigel Reese closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. He falls it in right. The Broncos will take a timeout. That's their second. First down from behind. Gets the sack, and the clock continues to run. Incomplete.
Troy Vincent had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation of the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
Third down coming up. Third down, tight end to the left. Plummer just rifles this one, and it falls incomplete.
Jed Weaver had a chance for a mid-range completion back there, but he just couldn't connect. No catch.
That would have given them the first down of a third and very, very long. A potential big play, but only potential.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaker to have it drawn up right, but just not get it executed.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Elam with the 45-yard attempt, and he misses this one to the right.
Jason Elam wants the kick here. It's not a shorty, but isn't that long either.
Oh, that has got to rattle him.
Poor guy. I think what he really needs is a big hug.
Yeah, maybe a new foot.
If he's not careful, a new jersey.
The Bills have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their 36-yard line. Henry bulldozes right at center and maybe picks up one on the play. That will end the second quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, and we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison. And as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Broncos should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started with this one early in the first quarter. Jake the Snake Plummer connected with his man on this one. The Bills, midway through the first, Drew Bledsoe would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Broncos, midway through the first, Nigel Reese would come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Bills have it off an interception. John Moms Mobley shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. Rod Smith had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. The Bills late into the second quarter. Drew Bledsoe connected with his man on this one. An 18-yard play that set up a Bills field goal, but they couldn't connect. The Broncos still late in the second quarter. Jake the Snake Plummer would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Broncos aren't able to get on the board, and it's a scoreless game. And as far as my halftime hero, well, there's really no contest. Ashley Lilly has been unstoppable. So that'll do it from here. Let's send you back out now to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe. Dan?
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Bills will have the ball first to start the second half, and maybe we'll finally see a score in this one. Nothing but a couple of goose eggs on the board. Let's go down to the field. Elam kicks it, and the second half has now started. Brown decides to take it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 19. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. All these numbers point to one thing, Dan. A defensive struggle. They can't get complacent. A single score will change the whole complexion of the game.
Susie Culver is down on the field and has some information for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Mike Malarkey definitely seemed frustrated when I spoke to him at halftime. He said, "We've just got to put some points on the board. Our defense has been pretty all right, but offensively, we just haven't been able to get it done." He said, "Their plan is to make some adjustments in the next half. We'll see how it works out." Back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Bledsoe throws a heater right sideline, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Champ Bailey was on that fly ball on that last play like glue. He knew where the pass was going, and he stopped it. Incomplete.
That is their fourth batted ball. I can tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. And we'll see if they can keep it up.
Mobley tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
John Mobley managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great deal.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their fifth batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Henry goes in motion. Bledsoe digs it to the right side, and it's caught at the 32. Finally stopped at the 34. First down.
Eric Mold makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did. And Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads there.
First down with the tight end right. Henry picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down. Bledsoe throws a heater, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Drew Bledsoe is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 62 yards and 1 interception. Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
Evans goes in motion. Evans grabs the road right side, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Lee Evans does a great job here, battling 3 defenders. It's definitely worth a second look. Let's watch. And he still comes up with the ball. Wow, you can't coach that.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
First down, those wideouts to the right. Bledsoe zigs it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Henry gets past the line and gains about 3 yards. Bledsoe passes this one after the play action, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Foreman gets ready to punt this away. Foreman takes the snap and punts it away. The Broncos get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Plummer throws a bullet and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Isel Reese got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down. Weaver makes the catch in the flat and gains a couple.
Jed Weaver had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
Well, not much of a game there, and they will face third down.
Third and long to them. Big play coming up.
Third down, one man down. Benitez goes in motion. Plummer fires this one over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Rod Smith staked out some turf in the middle back there, but was not able to reel in the catch. Incompletion.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Nord lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Nord gets the snap and punts it away. Back to 44.
Tony Brown did a nice job getting some yards after fielding a solid punt.
The Bills had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 44-yard line. Hayward sacks him back at the 42. Wolves had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Cumber has a report. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I just talked to the trainers, and it looks like he's in a lot of abdominal pain. They're working on him right now, and it looks like he should be ready to come back in very soon. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Second down with a split backfield. Intercepted. Knocked out of bounds at the 48.
Kelly Herndon benefits from a huge error on the receiver's part. The ball gets dropped, and he's there to scoop it up. But I don't think he's going to give it back.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Broncos start this one on the center logo at the 48-yard line. Hurst picked up about 7, and that brings up second down.
Garrison Hurst can thank his blockers for that last play. If it wasn't for them, that play would have tanked.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
And I'll tell you, Peter, he made a great tackle there. He brought down one of the more elusive backs in the game.
Well, you're absolutely right, Dan. But if there's one guy on this defense that can stick with the ball and make the play, it was him.
Third down, 2 yards to go. Plummer throws a heater right sideline, and they convert on third down.
Ashley moves to the outside here and picks up some good yardage. It's worth a second look. Nice gain, past the marker and out of bounds. That's a great play.
Peter, they did what they needed to do, and they squeaked it past the first down line.
Yeah, he knew what he needed to do, and he done did it.
How eloquently put. the 31.
London Fletcher targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tackle, and he's starting to fill up the stat book.
He is dominating, Dan. So far, he's got 7 tackles.
Plummer rifles it out left side, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Jake Plummer makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
Again, a nice medium pass. He's been concentrating on those connections a lot today.
Yeah, it's a nice range. Gets you some good yards, but it's not so far out that you're not in total control of the situation.
That will end the third quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. First down, both tight ends left. The lead makes the catch on the right sideline, and that will be good for a gain of 8.
Ashley the lead ran out of bounds there, well short of where he wanted to go. Second and 1.
Hurst has his number called on second down and barely picks up the first down. Vincent makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion.
Troy Vincent got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Plummer sings it to the right side, and it's not reeled in. Incomplete. And if we could back up a moment, that was a great play breaking up that pass attempt.
And those are the kind of plays that Troy Vincent can make in his sleep, Dan. I mean, you see this guy take receivers completely out of the game with his ability to stay in their hip pocket. You saw another example of it right there.
The lead goes in motion. It's intercepted.
Terrence McGee, why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football there.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Bills stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Henry gets the carry on first down and picks up a couple.
Travis Henry powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
You gotta take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. Henry picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up third down. Reed goes in motion. Bledsoe just rifles this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Willie Middlebrooks managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great deal.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. Why simply defend the pass when you've been obliterated?
Norman lines up for the punt. Foreman gets the ball and punts it away. Smith takes it at the 36. Stopped at the 48. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turn the ball over leaves out, and you have to think that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL. Rod Smith did a nice job getting some yards after fielding a solid punt.
The Broncos offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their 48-yard line. First larges off right guard and gains about 3 yards. No good, incomplete.
Jake Plummer has had difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's thrown. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 139 yards and 2 interceptions.
Keep him out of the zone. Come on.
Plummer fires this one over the middle, and it's intercepted. Tackled at the 43.
London Fletcher knows he doesn't have a shot at it unless he jumps for it. And man, he timed it perfectly. Could give his receivers a few tips about mid-air receptions.
That's their third interception of the game, and Peter, the D is homing in on the passing game.
Yeah, tough play. I love it.
The Bills are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their 43-yard line. Henry should get the handoff, and Kobe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Wilson was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his third tackle of the game. Bledsoe throws this on a rope, and it's caught for a gain of 10 on the play. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Now Wilson has really established himself as the vocal leader of this unit. He's 6'2", 240 out of Tennessee. There's the types of plays that have pulled him 2 straight trips to the line.
Henry loses 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Reggie Hayward was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
They come up with the big play, and on 3rd and short, they force the 4th down.
Yeah, they even caused a loss of yardage. What a time to come up big.
Foreman lines up the punt after the 3 and out. Foreman gets the ball and punts it away. The Broncos start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:52. First takes up about 2, and that brings up 2nd down. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. Second down, tight end to the left. Griffin will get the carry on 2nd down, and he's stuck. The clock continues to run. Lee didn't call that one in, and it falls is incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Keto Spikes shadowed the slant route back there and kept the receiver from making the catch. Incomplete pass.
That was a fantastic job by the defense to stop what would have been a 1st down.
I love to see Big D on 3rd and short situations. 4th down, defenses love to hear that from the refs.
Noor gets the snap and punts it away. Right down at the 45.
Tony Brown racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Bills will start this drive near midfield with the clock at 1:24. Wilson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Now Wilson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, 2 tight ends in the game. Bledsoe throws a heater right sideline and it's caught at the 48. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It will be 1st down. That's this one at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. First was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Calder has a report for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. Well, after talking with the team doctors, it appears that he's got a pinched nerve in his back. They're massaging the injury in an effort to ease the pain, but it's unclear whether it's having any effect whatsoever. The official word on his return, doubtful. Dan?
Thanks, Susie. 2nd down from the Bledsoe takes it to the right side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Buddy Wallace goes in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up 3rd down.
Nice pressure that time.
3rd down, the clock is stopped at 53. Catches it in the flat, and he's well short of the markers. That will stop the clock at 50. That will bring up 4th down.
Lee Evans played it smart there, stopping the clock by heading to the sideline. That's a good play.
Nothing doing there. 4th and long coming up.
Now, the offense didn't really execute what they wanted to.
Gorman lines up for the punt. Gorman takes the snap and punts it away. Smith gets it at the 13. Right down at the 17.
Rod Smith didn't get very far running that ball back, but on the bright side, the kick was pretty lackluster, so his offense gets pretty good field position anyway.
The Broncos will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 42. Smith tags the whistle and tackled. The Broncos take their first time out. Second down, 2 receivers to the left. Plummer unloads this one to the left, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Jake Plummer has found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 147 yards and 3 interceptions.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 33. The lead catches it in the flat, and they convert on 3rd down.
Ashley and the lead surged ahead to get the first down, then quickly ducked out of bounds. Good field awareness.
Well, Peter, a pretty nice job there converting on 3rd down.
Yeah, didn't get a lot, but didn't need to. Good job.
First down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Vincent gets the interception, but that really happened because his teammate got in there and tipped it. Oh, it's all about coordinating your defense, man. Playing as a team.
Yet another interception for this defense, and they're making passing just about impossible so far.
Absolutely. Great reads, great jumps on the ball, great athletes. It's all happening down there.
The Bills have the ball to start this final drive of the game in great field position with the clock at 25. No good, incomplete. Second down, one man down. Bledsoe zigs it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
John Lynch, and he got a hand on that football and laid no chance for a reception.
That's his third batted ball. And he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Nice to see aggressive D like that, Dan.
Third down. The clock is stopped at 18. Campbell pitches it in the flat, and the Bills take their first time out. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Liddell boots it from 49 yards out, and they take the lead.
Ryan Lindell really gets the whole ball here, and he needed it. Watch. That's a powerful kick for 3 points, my friend. When he needs to, he can boot that thing.
Late in the game, and they take the lead. That was a very big field goal.
As big as they come, Dan.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Liddell kicks it off. Ground fields the kickoff at the 3. Stopped at the 30.
Was able to find some weak spots in the defense. Got a good run back off that kick.
The Broncos start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 4. Plummer floats it to the right side, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete. Second down, 10 yards to go. Praylow makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion. And that is going to do it for this one. The Bills come out on top 3-0. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Okay, Dan, thank you very much. And let's welcome all of you back to the studio. I'm Chris Berman here to bring you our ESPN Video Games post-game wrap-up. The Bills stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Drew Bledsoe connected with his man on this one. Ball at their own 41-yard line. Kelly Herndon was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Bronx, after getting an interception, number 24, is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Bronx have it again. Werewolves of London Fletcher come up with a big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Troy Vincent is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. It's on 3 plays. Ryan Lindell would be summoned for the long field goal try. His kick would be right through. Connect on the field goal. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bills squeaked out a win, 3-0. Now let's take a second to chat with our player of the game. The guy who seemed to be all over the field on defense and came up with big plans, big play. Werewolves of London Fletcher is on the sidelines with Susie Collins. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You excelled under pressure today, and you won a close game today. What do you think was vital to your team's success today?
I think I because all these defensive backs are out there stealing receivers, fighting good run. This is really a big game.
Back to you, Chris.
That concludes our presentation of the NFL preseason on ESPN, celebrating its 25th anniversary as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. See you next time.
Okay. So many things I could take away from this game. The Broncos are terrible at playing in the snow in the early 2000s. One. Two, this reminds me so much of a Monday night game that was on ESPN in 2007 where this score was 3-0. And the Bills won it on, you guessed it, a field goal. And three, Chris Berman is obsessed with nicknames. Lots of nicknames. So, Friday night. You're thinking, this is football. Are you going to do any Thanksgiving games, Dylan? No. Friday night. The Denver Broncos welcome the Seattle Seahawks to another Friday night showdown under the lights. The Seahawks' ungodly offense versus Denver's ungodly defense. Friday night at 8. This game is probably going to be fun. Let me see where I can find that.